Good morning, Ron, and good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, June 17th. Here's what's happening. The full agreement between the U.S. and Iran will remain under wraps until Friday's official signing ceremony in Geneva. Vice President J.D. Vance told NBC News that details related to the deal won't be released until after the ceremony, when the next phase of negotiations begin. Meanwhile, speaking at the G7 summit in France, President Trump expressed frustration towards Israel's handling of their conflict with Hezbollah. Iran's foreign minister said if Israeli forces remain in Lebanon, that would result in a violation of the U.S.-Iran deal. The deal will see the full opening of the Strait of Hormuz and will lead to direct talks related to Iran's nuclear program. Pope Leo XIV is warning against the upcoming illicit Episcopal ordinations planned by the Society of St. Pius X, saying, quote, "Do not do this. Let us try to live communion in the Church." The Pope also said, quote, "They refuse to accept certain fundamental elements of the Church, beginning with various points of the Second Vatican Council. And if they make those choices, I am sorry, but we must move forward." The Society plans to consecrate 4 priests as bishops without prior approval from the Pope. The Vatican warned the group back in May that the Episcopal ordination would constitute an act of schism. A New Jersey appeals court has ruled that Seton Hall University does not have to fully disclose a report detailing how the university handled sexual abuse claims connected to the late laicized Cardinal Theodore McCarrick. The report was compiled by a law firm hired by the school, and the judges ruled that such a report falls under attorney-client privilege. Lawyers for the victims were seeking access to the report. The college career of a star Texas Tech football player appears to be over after he admitted to placing thousands of bets on pro and college games. News Nation's Xavier Walton reports.
Last night, the chairman of the Texas Tech Board of Regents posted on X, Brendan Sorsby will not be part of the football team in the fall, and that the decision was made because of the June 22nd deadline to be eligible for the supplemental NFL draft, which could not happen if his legal disputes aren't resolved. So the NCAA says all sports wagers violate the rules, and any student athlete who breaks them could lose their eligibility. So the Big 12 filed suit against Texas Tech and the Texas Attorney General after a ruling that prevented the NCAA from punishing Sorsby.
Sorsby was ruled ineligible by the NCAA. He placed a total of $90,000 in bets over several years. And Major League Baseball is warning several San Francisco Giants players after they wrote Bible verses on their caps during the team's Pride Night game. The league says the warning was not disciplinary and was unrelated to the religious content of the messages. This comes after starting pitcher Landon Roop wore Genesis 9:12 through 16 on his cap, saying the verse reflects God's covenant and his personal faith. I'm Matthew Handley and Ron Finn. That is the news this morning.